Doesn't it drive you crazy when the bass just won't commit? Well, as anglers, we know that there are so many days when the bite is tough, or a lot tougher than we would like it to be. We all want those days where we just go out and catch fish all the time. I wish that were the case. Well, there's times when you're using crankbaits and jerkbaits and other types of hard baits, even walking topwaters, for example, when you just get all these bass that follow and they won't commit to it, or if they're hitting the lure, they're just kind of swiping at it, maybe getting hooked up only on one tiny hook. They just aren't hitting it like we want them to. Well, when you're fishing really clear water, or water that's fairly clear, this doesn't work in dirty water. I hate to call it secret because it's in the catalog, right? And you can order these things, but you just don't see many people using it because it's different. So I consider it my secret color. And this is it right here. This one is actually called Nude, and it is completely, totally transparent. And this color does the trick for me on those days when the bass just won't quite commit to it. Like I said, they're getting a single hook, or they're following it and then they just kind of turn away at the last second. Let's say, for example, I was using one like this, okay, like this chrome side with this blue back, and traditionally on a sunny day and clearer water, this one's going to do the job for me. But if it's not, that's when I'm going to go ahead and put this one down and pick this one up. And the neat thing about this color and other very translucent colors is, yes, it can still be seen, but it's more of a profile. When the bass are super picky, sometimes you have the wrong color on there, and especially largemouths are like, nope, not interested. But color is not going to be a deterrent in this situation, because they know it's there, they can sense it's there, they can still see something, but it's more of a profile, if that makes sense. They aren't attacking this lure because that color attracted them to it. They're attacking this lure because they sense that there's some food and some prey in the area, and it lets them eliminate that possibility of a color turning them off. And like I said, in the clearer water, we all know that some days certain colors are the tricks, and other days we put 5, 6, 7 different lures on there to try to get that color dialed in. Well, sometimes it's that lack of color that can really turn that bite around for us as anglers. So I always keep some of these in my tackle box. And then here are these other excellent translucent colors as well. And if you notice, the belly and the sides are fairly clear, and they might have a splash of color up there on the top. So boy, I can't recommend enough. Go ahead and just get 2 or 3 variations of this nude type of a color, or go with this complete nude one here, like I said, that's offered in crankbaits and jerkbaits and walking topwaters. And it's just going to give you another trick to put in your toolbox. And hey, if you would like to watch a video about deep divers, and if you're frustrated with deep diving crankbaits, you tend to put them down very quickly, go ahead and check this one out right here, and make sure to go out and encourage someone today. You never know how you might just change their life. For the Bass Fishing Life, I'm your host, Steve Rogers.